Ripple XRP will not go to $10,000. I'm going to explain why and also debunk a lot of horseshit myths that are out there. Now look, before I get started, I'm going to clear up something for you. I'm not an XRP hater. I actually invest in XRP. But there's a lot of rumors out there about 10,000, 25,000, 50,000 that are just complete crap. And I made videos about this and I get all these messages telling me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and these articles in the Bank of England and ISO and all this stuff, and you guys don't know what you're talking about. You really don't. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about all XRP investors. Obviously, there's some pretty smart investors out there in XRP. I'm in XRP. But there is a lot of crazy, insane XRP predictions out there. And for those of you that tell me, Paul, you're just making this up, no one says that, look in the comments down below. Look in comments of my videos, of other YouTubers' videos. Look at YouTube influencers talking about this. Look at Twitter. Do a Google search. $10,000 and $25,000 XRP is quite a common conception. As a matter of fact, if XRP gets to $10,000, I'll give 10 people in the comment section down below $10,000 each. Seriously, I'll use a random generator like TubeBuddy, if it's still around in 100 years, and we're still alive. I'll randomly pick 10 people down below, and I will give them $10,000 each. Whether this happens in 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, as long as I'm alive and as long as there's a way to do this. Anyway, I'm going to try and set you on the right path here, tell you my XRP prediction by the end of this video, and also try and debunk a lot of this crap that's out there. Now, before I start, let me answer one question I get in my comments a lot, and that is, who are you? What qualifies you to talk about XRP? XRP to the moon! And the truth is, I'm not qualified, but I do have some experience in this industry. So I'll give you the short story. I have been involved in this industry since 2017. And when I say I'm involved in this industry, I mean I've worked for a lot of big companies. I've held C-level positions within this industry. My last job was marketing director for a fully regulated and licensed crypto exchange. And I've also worked for companies like UC, which I was also on the board of directors of, with people such as former PayPal directors and US Senates. And you can actually watch interviews on my channel by many of these people. I've also written many books for this industry that actually caters for C-level positions, as well as The Crypto Factor, which interviews some of the most successful people and pioneers in this industry. I've also been on stage public speaking on blockchain marketing at events such as Decentralized from the University or by the University of Nicosia. And I could keep on going on, but I don't want to bore you. Just understand that I have some background in this industry. So let's address some of these myths that are out there that I get in my comments section a lot. Number one, XRP will get to $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 because. Because what? What justifies $10,000 here? Do you understand how much $10,000 is? But Paul, Bitcoin did it. You didn't say that about Bitcoin. Bet you missed out. No, I didn't. See, Bitcoin has a limit of 21 million Bitcoin. And it's Bitcoin, not Bitcoins. Bitcoin. XRP has 100 billion XRP tokens, which are pre-mined or pre-created. So even if XRP flips Bitcoin, goes above Bitcoin like so many people are saying, which is possible, nothing's impossible, it will still be a fraction of the price of Bitcoin. Does that make sense? Now, market cap is not a limit on how high a cryptocurrency or something can go. It's just a metric system, if you will, something that you can use logic and other factors in so you can apply them and figure out where something can go and where something can't go. If XRP goes to $1,000, forget $10,000, that's 5 times the GDP of the United States of America and 25% of the GDP of the world. That's not going to happen anytime soon. And let me ask you this. Let's say XRP does everything you guys, the best case scenario of everything. Why should it go to $10,000? What justifies that? Use case, utility. Well, the US dollar has use case and utility. It's the reserve currency of the world. It's worth $1. Now, of course, there is a chance with inflation, if it gets that bad, then $1,000 XRP is quite possible, but $1,000 won't be worth $1,000 when that time comes. Now watch everybody in the comment section say, yes, see, inflation. I'm not gonna even get into it. Then you get the ISO crowd, right? The ISO 2022 or 200022. First of all, it's pronounced ISO 20022. At least make sure your favorite creators out there, when they pronounce something properly if they're going to talk about it. So what is ISO 20022? It's basically an upgrade from ISO 8583. And it was basically published in 2024. And basically what it does, it holds more data and is a more secure and safe mechanism for messaging service. And if you're wondering what this does for cryptocurrencies, it basically means banks will be able to transact with cryptocurrencies or accept cryptocurrencies. And just to be clear, Bitcoin ATMs, crypto exchanges, and so on were using the prior system so far, and that's how they accepted cryptocurrencies and transactions. Because basically what it is, it's a language for banks around the world and institutions to be able to communicate so they all are on the same page with same protocols. And yes, SWIFT is a messaging service. No, it doesn't settle transactions like people are saying out there in the XRP community. No, it doesn't carry money. No, it is a messaging service. And if you need to verify this, you can look on their official website. And by the way, just to add something to the ISO 20022 argument, more cryptocurrencies are going to start coming in and becoming compliant. There's going to be a list of a lot of cryptocurrencies, not just XRP, Ripple, Algo, and so on. A lot of cryptocurrencies are using this ISO narrative for hype. But the truth is, I bet you Dogecoin becomes ISO compliant, if it's not already compliant by the time you're watching this video. SWIFT is partnered with Ripple Labs. Okay, again, what does partnership mean? You can speculate that it's going to be used, but you don't know that. PayPal acquired Swift a few years ago. You can literally go to swift.com and see how you can become a partner of Swift. Exchanges are partnered with Swift. Bitcoin ATMs are partnered with Swift. You have to be partnered with Swift. It's a messaging service. You need a common language to do transactions, to message information of transactions. And here's another thing. You're saying that XRP is decentralized. Well, then it can't be used by banks. I mean, think about it. If XRP is going to work with banks and it's going to be transactions, what happens with AML and KYC? What if somebody does a transaction sending funds to a sanctioned country like Russia or Iran? As a matter of fact, when they were sending money to Iran, which wasn't too long ago, to help the people, why didn't they use XRP, which was much cheaper than Bitcoin? Why did they use Bitcoin? Why did they use Bitcoin to send to the truckers back when that was going on in Canada, where the government literally said to stop it, to ban these transactions, and the wallet, Samurai Wallet, actually said, I don't think you know how this works, it's impossible. Because if it's impossible to do that with XRP, guess what? It's not going to fly. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen here. What I'm saying is decide, is it centralized or is it decentralized? Because if it's going to work, it pretty much has to be centralized. And you might argue and tell me, Paul, well, most of the cryptocurrencies out there have admin keys. Yes, they're not sufficiently decentralized either. That's exactly what happened with the court order on MakerDAO. They were forced to upgrade their contracts through Oasis to give up back money that was stolen. And while you might say, Paul, this is great, yes, give back the money, and I agree, guess what? It's not decentralized. Because if you hold admin keys and you can upgrade the contract in any time, it's not. And as a matter of fact, can you become a RippleNet node? No, you can't, by the way. They were given out beforehand. You can become a validator, but only with permission. And who controls most of the supply? Well, most XRP is actually controlled by Ripple. They actually have Ripple, right? It's in escrow and they release it every month, which is why they dump every month. Now, that said, it still gives a majority of votes. Even if they're down to 20%, they still have majority of votes. Again, I'm not saying XRP is not a good investment. I'm invested in XRP. I'm just telling you facts, or at least, no, not even facts. I'm telling you, I'm guiding you where to look so you can get more better information. Stop being lied to. Stop letting people make you look like a fool. But XRP has partnered with 300 banks. Yes, they have partnered with 300 banks, and I've seen the articles. The problem is, have you read the articles? And if you have read the articles, have you interpreted them as they should be? Because so far, most of the articles say that they are paid customers of Ripple for proof of concept. And what that means is Ripple pays them to prove that XRP works. Now, yes, Ripple can work with banks, and they're probably advisors when it comes to blockchain transactions. They are also trying to implement their ledger to be able to do transactions bank between bank. Great use case. And XRP has great tech, and it can be used. But you don't have to use XRP. You can use anything. David Schwartz said that XRP is going to be $10,000 because it's the only way it will work. Well, no, David Schwartz did not say that. And stop saying that he did, because he can get in major trouble. See, if you are related to a company, especially if you're a founder or anything like that, or a C-level position, saying something like this will get you in major trouble with the SEC. See, you're not allowed to say certain things. David Schwartz is a smart man. He knows this. What David Schwartz was explaining was, even if XRP goes to $10,000, and he used that as an example, because transactions are in drops, it will still be very low so the banks can still use it. Which is great, but you guys are just translating this and saying crap that just isn't true. I'm pretty sure that David Schwartz understands how market cap works. But the Bank of England said they're working with XRP. Again, no, Brad Garlinghouse, and please watch the video, said that they are a paid customer of XRP for proof of concept. Again, look up what proof of concept means and how it's used in banks. Now, I'm not saying that XRP is bad and what Ripple is doing is bad. No. As a matter of fact, I think it's a great use case. I think it's a great market to hit. An extremely difficult one that will take many, many years, but still a great use case. Or should I say niche? Paul, you don't know what you're talking about. The only reason XRP is so low is because of the SEC. No, that's not entirely true. See, if you've been watching my channel, you would have seen videos of me telling you to get out of XRP before the SEC case. The reason was purely a technical analysis point of view. There was a certain area that XRP couldn't get off of and basically would reject every single time. I think it was about 72 cents. That's when I said that they're selling at that level and it's going to take time for that to break. Now, around that time, it was DeFi summer and DeFi was going crazy, as well as ADA. And I told you to get into those before it happened. Now, granted, XRP could have and very likely broke 70 cents in the last bull run if the SEC wasn't involved. Yes, okay, I'll give you that. But it would not mean it would go to $10,000. And if they do win the SEC case, sure, it will go up, especially on hype. And if it breaks 70 cents and $1, yes, it could reach its all-time highs and possibly break its all-time highs. I believe that. The community is strong. People love XRP. But again, you're looking at a $4 to $7 XRP, maybe $10 in a hyper bull market, at least the coming bull market. It's not going to shoot up to $10,000 overnight. It just won't. And if that does happen, it will be devastating. It will go back down. So many people will get wrecked. Now, I get a lot of hate comments on my channel, a lot of comments telling me horse crap about why I'm wrong with no economic foundation whatsoever. People that don't even understand what market cap and ISO is and how it's used. I mean, really, you will probably see a lot of these comments down below. I tried to leave them. As a matter of fact, I go to the review section of YouTube and I have to manually approve the ones that swear and use different emojis because, you know, they put it in the review tab. But as I said from the beginning of this video, hey, if XRP goes to $10,000, I will give you $10,000. I will give 10 people in the comment section down below. I'll use a random little program that picks comments. I'll give them $10,000 each. Seriously, I'll do it. If I don't, then I'm a liar. So comment down below. You have nothing to lose. You might get $10,000, but you're not, because it's never going to happen. I very well might be wrong. Tell me why. Tell me what to research. But do me a favor. Research it as well. Read the actual article and see if you can interpret it properly. Now, if you want to watch more of my views on XRP and why I'm making these XRP videos, because, Paul, you're just a hater. No, that's not the reason. Watch this video right here. And if you want to know why XRP is actually dangerous, it's actually very scary, then watch this video right here. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video.